Do you have something for us today, Chris? What do you got?
I've got something every day. Okay, I shop at the same Safeway all the time. And there's this I wouldn't say super hot, but she looked good. There's a butcher there. I was like, whoa,
this chicken's probably a little thicker.
Well, here's how it goes. So every day, once or twice a week for, 4 or 5 months, I see this butcher in there. And I'm like, man, she looks good. Brunette, about 5'6", smile, really pretty smile, always looks at me, eye contact. I crack jokes. She always laughs.
And you're getting stuff from the butcher?
Yeah.
Every time?
Okay. Right. And I'd buy stuff I didn't even want just because we can have conversation. You know how much shrimp I have in my freezer? It's ridiculous. But anyways, so one day, no joke, she comes out to me. I'm looking at like the olives. That island of all these olives. I'm just, for whatever reason, I'm over there looking at olives. She sees me. She goes, hey, I've been waiting for you to come in. Instantly, when she says that, my dick and balls are like, oh shit, this is it, it's happening. And my brain's like, calm down.
Yeah.
Don't do anything stupid. And so she comes
from stupid.
No, she comes from behind the counter and she goes, hey, I want to talk to you. And I'm thinking, I want to talk to you too, girl. And she goes, my coworker really likes you.
Oh.
And so it's one of those moments where you have to really hide that disappointment. Like your smile is actually an extra smiley because you're trying to hide the disappointment.
That's
so great. Or when you see an ugly baby, like, oh, I love that tooth. Oh, what a kid. So anyways, I was like, your coworker, huh? And instantly I'm thinking, you have a coworker that I've never noticed. But I've been here twice a week for 5 months.
Yeah.
Therefore, this can't be getting better.
Oh, yeah, that can't. Because if there was a cute coworker,
I would be fantasizing about both of them.
Yes.
Right, like 2 Safeway butchers,
right.
Handling my meat.
Yeah.
So anyways, so she points her out to me. I see this woman from behind the counter. Now, I can only see her from like the shoulders up. She's blonde. She wasn't ugly. She had a cute face. Yeah. I could tell just from her face, she's kind of thick. But I don't have a problem with that.
No.
And so I'm like, all right, cool.
This is about the thick ladies.
Yeah, I have a wide range of ladies I like. And so I'm like, well, okay. And so she's wearing the butchers wear these coats, like laboratory coats, like these thick white coats.
Right.
So I go over and we talk a little bit and I can't make her form out. She might as well be wearing, what are those Muslim chicks wear, barakas or some shit like that?
I don't know what it's called.
Whatever.
And so you went over and you were talking with
I went over and talked to the blonde chick that likes me. Yeah. All right. So we talk and I kept it short. And then, naturally I come back in. I'm there actually to buy something instead of just trying to make small talk. And
it's a separate visit.
Separate visit. And so now she's speaking to me and she asked me out. And so I'm the type of guy that if you ask me out, it almost doesn't matter who you are. I'm probably going to go out with you. Because I'm flattered that you asked me out. And I know what it's like to build up the courage to ask someone out and to not have it happen. That sucks. I don't want to be that person.
Right.
My thoughts are, hey, I'm not above going out and just having a good time with you. Yeah. So anyways.
Remember that, ladies.
So anyways. We make plans and we go out. And I said, okay, I'll take charge. I'll figure out a place for us to go.
Yeah.
So back then I worked a lot and I get off work and I think we went to the park by her home. She wanted to go by the park. I was like, fine, we went by the park. And then I said, well, you want to get something to eat? And
so wait, are you just walking around the park or are you just...
Yeah, she just wanted to go out to the park and look at ducks or something like that. I was like, what? It was kind of off. Usually do that towards the end of the date when you're trying to get some booty, but she started the date off with ducks. I was like, okay, which was odd.
So the middle of the day.
It was about evening time. Early. The sun hasn't set yet. So I'm like, where do you want to eat? And she's like, well, I don't know. And I'm naming places. Yeah. I'm like, first, I start at the high end. Yeah. I think I named P.F. Chang's. I still to this day have not been to P.F. Chang's. So I'm like, hey, it's a new experience for me. Yeah. Let's do it. I don't know about that. So I keep naming restaurants and I'm running out of options. So the quality of the restaurants keeps going down.
Yeah.
We go to Chili's.
Okay.
Now,
like Chili's.
Chili's isn't where I'm going to take a woman on her first date. I mean, to me, if I'm trying to make an impression, it's not going to get lower than Red Lobster, or at least some place that's out of the ordinary. I know
this is Safeway Butcher.
It's a Safeway butcher, but still, I'm respectful. Mm-hmm. And so we go to Chili's. Now, she's still wearing clothes that are nothing's tight fitting. Everything's kind of loose on her, you know. She's not like an obese woman, but I can't really make her form out, I notice. Okay. And she seems, it's on purpose. There's no accident here. Yeah. So we're in Chili's. Turns out she's quite a bit younger than me. No big deal.
She has kids?
Two kids. I could care less. I like kids. Whatever. It doesn't bother me. And so we're sitting in Chili's, and she reveals to me she's never been in Chili's before. I'm like, you've never been to Chili's?
That's why she wanted to go, because she's like, oh, man, I've heard about this place.
I said, so where are you from again? She's from someplace in the Midwest. Yeah. I mean, you've never been to a Chili's? Really? Yeah. And she goes, yeah. And she says, those restaurants you named earlier, I've never been to any of those restaurants.
Wow.
I was like, Red Lobster.
She's been getting home-cooked meals the whole time.
No,
or she's
bro.
Homeless.
No. I named Red Lobster. I named all these typical restaurants you come up with.
She cooks.
No, that's not it. I hate to say this, she had pretty low standards. She'd been settling. And I go, where do you normally go on dates where a guy's been taking you? Typically on her dates, she told me, I'll never forget.
Cheesecake Factory.
Taco Bell and Popeyes.
Oh, shit.
Taco Bell. That's where I would take you. Actually, I wouldn't.
You'd be like higher quality.
Yes, I know that.
I wouldn't eat at Taco Bell. I'd eat at Popeyes.
Yeah, Popeyes, but not Taco Bell.
Yeah.
That's where she'd been. She actually only named those two restaurants on her dates, Taco Bell and Popeyes.
That is a good woman, because we're not looking at a lot of money out of pocket. So Chili's, you're like a high roller. You're like strolling into the Ritz.
This is going to sound bad.
Where's your top hat? And
to me, that's not a good woman, because you should have, your standards should be better than that. You should expect better from a guy who's trying to take you out than Taco Bell or fucking Popeyes. Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Taco Bell, at least get the 12-pack.
Not even that, dude. I don't fuck with Taco Bell. I hope you know this. I do not go to Taco Bell.
I don't either.
So anyways, we eat at Chili's. At this point, I'm thinking, well, shit. I'm getting laid now.
Yeah.
We go back to her place.
Napkins.
Yes. We go back to her place.
Yeah.
She lives in the hood on the west side. She lives...
Not a trailer park.
No, she lives in an apartment complex that's notorious for people with issues, like, I just got out of prison, or, boy, do I love meth. So, and she's on the basement level, which is, like, the worst level you can live in. I was like, wow. So now I'm actually kind of feeling bad, like, wow, she might be on some hard times.
Yeah.
And so we get in there, and she goes, well, I'm going to change into something. And so I'm sitting on her couch.
Yeah.
And, we look at pictures of her kids and all that. And I'm like, oh, okay, shit. She changes into sweats. I can't make her form out. They're like my sweats.
Yeah.
I'm 6'4".
They're like oversized sweats.
Oversized sweats. I still have no idea what her body looks like. I can't tell you how big her breasts are. She could have had D cups. She could have A cups. This shit, she's wearing a tent. She's wearing a gray tent.
You're at her house on the first date, and it doesn't matter now.
It does matter.
Because it's on.
At this point, I've learned to stop getting my penis in situations that it doesn't want to be in. Because she reveals or removes this getup, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, shit. I'm expecting my penis to represent anyways. And he's like, fuck you, Chris.
Did that happen?
No, it didn't happen. Because we start talking. She's telling me all these horror stories. And this is another point. Do not reveal all these terrible things in your life on a first date. This is a first date. I don't need to hear about all these baby daddy stories and things your dad did to you in the past and all that kind of shit. Yeah. I feel like I'm interviewing her on like 2020. This was not good.
Yeah. Then, it's not turning you on.
No, it's not. And then I remember she showed me a picture of her kid, and the kid has a unibrow, this little girl. I was like, oh, shit. And so it's like, you want to be polite, and you're still trying to get that look on your face like, there's nothing wrong. That kid looked like one of those Russian dancers where they squat and they kick and they squat and they kick. Yeah. That brow was just going straight across her face. I was like, whoa, that's rough. And I go, is this the baby's daddy you're talking about? She's like, yeah. She goes, oh my God, hold on. Is that him? And she goes to the window. I was like, the baby's daddy, right? Your baby's daddy's here right now? She goes, no. And she looks relieved. She goes, oh, I thought that was him. She goes, sometimes he just comes in here tripping. You know how meth addicts are.
Oh,
I was like,
shit.
I do know how meth addicts are. Your baby's daddy's a meth addict? She's like, well, he said, I think he's clean now. Nah. And I was like, but he comes in here any moment sometimes. She goes, well, he has a key, but I don't know how he keeps getting the key. I'm like, shit. What the fuck?
She knows how he gets it.
How else do you know? Yes, there's no mystery how he's getting a key. Yeah. That kind of fucked things up for me. So I'm like, now I'm coming up with excuses to get the fuck out. Yeah. Because any moment now, not that I can't handle myself, but I don't want to tussle with a meth addict after my first date. So no. So anyways, I get out of the situation. She has my number. You know, we exchange numbers, obviously.
Wait, how do you get out of the situation?
I don't know. That by not being overly affectionate, I'm not trying to kiss her. I'm not trying to hold her. I'm not trying to do none of that shit.
So nothing.
No.
There was no consummation.
I hooked her cable up for her. I remember that. And we watched TV. And that was it.
And then you left with a hug?
I left with a hug. Oh, I got to get up early. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what time is it? All that. I have a meeting in the morning. Oh, I lost track of time. You know what? I did to her what that girl did to you.
Oh, that's fucked up.
It is fucked up. But I had a better reason. I had a legitimate reason.
Yeah.
You got done dirty. My shit's legit. I just want to point that out. So here's how the shit ends.
All right.
She asked me, her brother, this is a white girl. I think I pointed that out. Her brother is an aspiring rap artist. Okay. He happens to be having a concert or a performance, I should say, at this bar within walking distance of my home. Oh, you're going to meet me there? Meet me it's called the Union Station. So I'm like, sure, I'll go there. So I go, and she says that she's going to be there as well. She's going to perform with him. I was like, you rap? She goes, no, I do the R&B vocals. I was like, okay. Huh. And she's dead set on this. This is her ticket out of her life is to become some big time R&B singer on her brother's rap songs.
Okay.
I'm thinking, girl, you need a way better plan. You got 2 kids. You're going to butcher at Safeway. Come on. Come up with a plan. So anyways, I'm there. They perform. I wasn't very impressed, to be honest. But I'm like, I'm doing the golf clap. Oh, that was special. So she wants, and she's told all her friends about me. When I show up, they're all, oh, you must be Chris. I'm like, yeah, I'm Chris. And so they're all happy I showed up, and everyone knows who I am before I get there.
Were any of the friends good looking?
None of them.
Okay.
So we're standing there at the stage watching someone perform. I'm waiting for her. Actually, I should say I'm standing there. She finished performing. She comes around the back of the stage. She stands next to me.
Yeah.
Still wearing clothing where I can't make her body out. So now I'm very suspicious.
So you still haven't seen.
I have no idea what her form's like.
Okay.
And that's important, you know? Yeah. While we're standing there watching, she takes her left hand, reaches out to my right hand, and like holds my hand. So she's standing on my right side, and she holds my hand, interlocking our fingers. I'm not looking at her. I froze up and did a double take. She has the thickest, most masculine hands. This is a Safeway butcher.
Yeah.
Her fingers are so... It's like if you and I held hands at a concert.
That'd be weird.
It was so uncomfortable. The moment she held my hand, I thought, this is done forever.
Yeah.
No way am I going to interlock fingers.
You've never looked at her hands?
No.
I look at all girls' hands.
Dude, I was too busy peeping out the window for a meth addict to come through the house at any moment, trying to see if she had her
even at the butcher shop or the Safeway, when we shook hands, I would have noticed if she had man hands.
At the Safeway, I'm like, give me my steaks, give me my shrimp, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Dude, her hands were the most masculine female hands I've ever encountered. Ever. I'll never forget. It really felt like I was holding hands with one of my homeboys. It grossed me out. And that was the last time I ever saw her. When I left there, I remember I rode my motorcycle and she came out and I made up an excuse. I told her I was leaving the country to go to one of our trips that you and I go on.
Yeah.
And I said I'll be back in a week, and I never spoke with her again. And that's fucked up. I know that's fucked up.
Yeah, you know. So it is fucked up. But didn't you have to go back to Safeway to get your...
Oh, I started going to King Soopers, and if I had to go to Safeway, I went to a Safeway so out of the way, and I felt like that was my penance.
Fucking A.
Yeah, it was really sad.
Okay. Well.
That was a very funny story.
No, there was nothing funny about that.